the first chop. Hey, it's Eva, but you can find me all over social media as VangelinaSkov. I'm making a wonderful, messy, makeupless, not even dressed in nice clothes first impression for this channel, but that's fine. We're just gonna roll with it. So today I'm gonna be going back to my natural color, which is black or browny black, and I'm gonna be cutting a fringe. So I've had this sort of orangey color for this long now. That's how long I've had it. And I'm bored of it now, and I'm done with it, so we're gonna move on. I had played around with the idea of just re-bleaching it and putting a pink in or a blue or something, but in the end I just decided I don't want to do that, and I'm just gonna dye it black, because that's what I want to do. And before I actually dyed it this color, I was in the process of growing out a fringe, or bangs, whatever you want to call it, and I've decided I liked the fringe and I want it back, so I'm gonna do that as well. Which is also one of the contributing factors as to why I'm dyeing it all back black. Because I have had a fringe with blonde hair, and light coloured fringes on me or bangs do not look good. They just don't. So I'm gonna go wash my hair, I'm gonna dye it, and just so you guys know, I'm gonna be using a colour shampoo, not a proper colour, since, I don't know, colour seems too permanent and maybe I'll want to bleach it again, so we'll just see how I feel. And then I'm going to dry it, I'm gonna cut it, we'll see how it all looks in the end. But just to give you a little reference as to how my hair looks now. Just to keep in mind, I haven't styled my hair today. It is a washing day, so it's not looking very good. And the last time I washed my hair, while I was washing my hair, I realized it didn't have any conditioner, so it is dry. So this is the sort of mess of stuff that we've got going on. Still like the orangey color, but I just don't want to do it anymore. So yeah, we're gonna do a fringe. I haven't decided what kind of fringe yet, if it's going to be more of like a side swept thing or a regular straight across fringe, but I think maybe somewhere in between the two, because I've had something similar and I liked that, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, so first things first, I have lost the sunlight, so this is terrible lighting, but we're going to work with what we've got. So I have put the colour in. It is a shampoo, so as you can see, some of the kind of redder shades are kind of coming in there a bit, but it's fine, it'll just look like highlights or something, and it already looks a lot better. I did have to dry my hair with a hairdryer just a little bit, because it was soaking. It's still a little bit wet, but it's fine. Which is when I teach you guys my first lesson of the day. When you are cutting curly fringes, your hair needs to be dry. Preferably bone dry, but a little bit damp won't do any harm. But it needs to be dry, because curly hair bounces up a lot more than straight hair does when it dries. So you can cut your fringe while it's wet and think it's going to be here, and then it dries, the curls bounce, and it's here now. So very important. I just realized I did not bring anything to tie my hair up with. That was not clever. Let me get something. Got a scrunchie. Okay, so I have had a fringe before. I've had multiple types of fringes or bangs, whatever we're calling it, and I've had a full fringe a lot of times. Most of the time I do cut it myself, just because anytime I've gone to the hairdresser for them to cut my fringe for me, I am always very disappointed. It's like they just don't know how to cut curly hair, or they don't know how to cut my hair, or I don't know what the problem is, but it always turns out much better when I do it, because I know exactly what I want and I can make it do exactly what I want because I know my own hair. So this isn't just a little quarantine, gotta cut my own hair. No, I always cut my own hair. But I am not a hairdresser, let that be known, so probably some of the stuff I do is wrong. For example, this is supposedly a hair cutting scissors, but it's a very bad one. So we're gonna make do. Okay, now very important thing that I have seen time and time again. When people mess up their own fringes, it's usually for one of few reasons, but the main problem that I see is they get hair that goes in a line all the way across their head. They pull it down and they cut that. Don't do that, please. It looks terrible, and it's not how you're supposed to cut fringes. You are supposed to get a triangular shape, like this. Not quite like the way I have it now, obviously. We are going to part it, and you'll see. Ow! Damn it, you are going to see how that turns out. But it is supposed to be a triangle, not a line. So that's my first tip. You know what? I should do this with the mirror and not with the phone. And also these are all stuck together. Oof, that's a fluffy one. We're gonna have to wet that afterwards and style. So already I can see that the triangle is too big. Too thick of a triangle. At least I think so. I want these to be quite thin. And it's always good to start off thinner anyway, because you can add more hair afterwards, but you can't really instantaneously grow the hair that you just cut off. So I'm just trying to get it as even as possible on both sides. I think that's enough to go with for now. Maybe I should get a little bit more from the sides. Not sure if I've gotten too much. I'm trying to figure out if I want it to be this thick or a bit thinner than this. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Now the other issue is I still haven't decided what kind of fringe I'm going for. If it's a full fringe or kind of more side swept thing, not parted like that. I think I'm gonna try side swept and then we'll see how it looks, and if I don't like it I can just fix it, because I just need to cut it shorter, really, to go from the side swept to a full fringe. So you want to kind of go this direction, but pointing the scissors a little bit up. The first chop. Yeah, I can't get my arm this way. So for this one we're gonna go from outside to the inside, if we can, because I cannot see. Covered in hair, completely. At least it's falling on me and on the floor. Yeah, it's not really good enough angle. I'm gonna try and get it this angle. It's better. Better for me, I can see what I'm doing. If you can do it the other way, good for you. But I can't. By the way, I do know that I want to cut it shorter on both sides than I have it now. I just want to cut it longer first so I can see. And that's always a good thing to do when you cut your own hair, is to cut it longer than you plan on keeping it. Because, again, you can take more off, but you can't put it back. So, if we grab the two pieces at the middle, so one from either side. Don't know if you can see this properly, but you can kind of see, or at least you can see in your own hair if you're doing this, that this one is just a little bit shorter than this one. So we're just gonna... Can't have no depth perception. I'm gonna do it this kind of side swept thing, but I just want these front pieces a little bit shorter because I can't see and it's annoying me. Obviously I will style this all after so it's nicer, but for the time being, this is how it looks. kind of liking that. I haven't had this particular style before. Let me see. But it is a bit thick, so I just kind of want to thin it out. So, if you have straight hair, you can do this with a comb, but not with my hair. Not with curly hair. So just to get some of the longest bits off, just to kind of thin it out a bit. So, this, see this like long boy here? Just gonna get rid of him if I can. Oh, you can't see? Yeah. If I can see what I'm doing, that would be great. This side is longer than this side. It's better. And how I like to do this as well, which is not really the most advisable way, it's just to kind of grab the top layer and then straight up very gently, like don't put this as the whole way, just kind of like this, just to thin it out a bit. You just gotta keep like, because everybody's curls are different, so you just gotta keep kind of cutting around till you're happy with it. Just straight up dropped my mirror on myself. I need to get some pieces at the side to blend it in a bit. So, following the same sort of triangle area, I'm gonna try and get some hair. Okay. Cute. Maybe a bit more. On this side. Oh, I found one of my grey hairs. Great. Obviously didn't get that with the shampoo. So we're just gonna try and go from the same sort of finishing point. And then get those. They're quite thin at the moment, but we will add more. Again, just following the same lines we're doing. Okay, now finally, just to make sure that it blends in properly, we're going to grab the short bits and sort of blend them into the longer bits at the front of the hair. The same way we were doing the whole time. Just like that. So we want it all blending. That's the key. And just make sure before you finish up you find any bits that are sort of, like here I found bits that are kind of the same length because I didn't cut enough this way. I'm just going to sort of pull them down and just touch them. And same on this side, let's see. Not really, but here it could be a little bit shorter. Okay, so last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to wet this all a little bit and style it properly because it has gotten obviously frizzy from me pulling at it and cutting it and brushing it. So I will do that and I'll come back and you can see the final stuff. Cool. So this is it pretty much done. It's still kind of wet at the front, so that's still drying. It'll look a bit more in line with the rest of my hair when it's dry properly. I also went ahead and kind of cut some very soft layers into my hair just because it was going quite triangular and I wanted a bit more volume kind of on the top half. So they're just very soft little waves. I did that the same way that I did these bits, just sort of picking up bits and then going with the scissors like this. Just very softly and at the back as well, so it's even. Okay, I just recorded another video for my main channel, and since my hair is pretty much dry now, I thought I would just take another little video. So this is how it's looking. Here it is from the side. It's not the biggest change in the world, but I'm happy with it. I think it looks a little bit better and a little bit more put together and a little bit more volumey. It is quite frizzy because I did have to use the hairdryer on it, as I said, but I think it's good. So yeah. So yeah, this is it for now. I didn't do what I was planning to do pretty much at all, but I'm actually quite happy with it. When I cut my hair, I just kind of go with the flow. Like I generally don't have a plan and I just see what do I feel like doing. And I don't do that many variations. Every now and again I might shave a part, but I didn't do that this time. So yeah, let me know what you think of it. And of course, if you are new here and you haven't already, you can please subscribe and click the bell button to get notifications when I upload. Thank you very much. You can also leave a like on the video if you liked it and share it with somebody who has curly hair and could benefit from this. Or if you think this is terrible, share it with somebody just to laugh at me, because you know what? We all need to laugh more. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the very first video on this channel. I'm going to be doing more videos here, probably one a week at minimum, maybe an extra one here or there if I feel like it. So yeah, stick around and thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.